I'm Rick Donahoe. I had the privilege of being the founding pastor of New Covenant Church 30 years ago now. And what a privilege that Sandy and I had to be a part of the beginning of that church. We started the church in our home. We had 6 or 8 people to start it that were committed to really make the sacrifice in their own lives to put this work of God together like this. Then we began to grow, and we went to a second home. Then it became evident that wasn't going to last much longer as we grew more. And because we were a starting church and I had no salary, I had to be bivocational. So I started substitute teaching at Hope Christian School. And one day the owner of the school came to me and he said, I know what God's doing in your life and in your church, and I know you're out of room in your home. Would you like to use our school to meet in? I never had to ask, and they'd never done this before. So we said, yes, we'd love to meet. So we started then a 3-year process of meeting a year and a half at Hope before we went to the Y for the next year and a half, because I was convinced by the Lord that the location where the church is today is the area that God wanted us to be in, because Albuquerque was growing to the north. From Tramway to the interstate, basically, is where we wanted to be.
My name is Mark Fortney. I was the pastor of New Covenant Church from 2007 to 2011, following right on the footsteps of Rick Donahoe. As a family, we loved being at New Covenant. Of course, New Covenant Church is all about the people. You know, the thing about a facility is it has to reflect your ministry philosophy and ultimately further your ministry. I mean, a building, the church is not a building. The church is about the people.
When you walk in a New Covenant, some of the first things you see are faces of people that just genuinely love Jesus. They love people. I love the atmosphere. You can even walk into a place where coffee is being served up alongside people with attitudes that love Jesus. It's a place where Jesus is glorified and honored and lifted up, and I love it. I love being a part of it. I'm Dave DeShop, and I'm the senior pastor here at New Covenant Church. Well, in New Covenant's history, I'm the 4th guy on the scene as a senior pastor, and while I came from a church planting background where I was the guy that started things from the ground up, I'm now having to learn to be a waterer. And what a blessing it is to get to be a waterer. I'm not the other 3 guys, and I can't be them, but the Lord has called me here for such a time as this. And even now, as the senior pastor, I am not the CEO. I'm not the guy in charge. In fact, we run as an elder board. So it's me and 6 others that equally get to cast vision, shepherd the flock, and I'm just one of those 6. I just get to be blessed to get to be the guy that is the teaching elder. And what a blessing it is to get to be the one that teaches God's word each week. And that in itself, super humbling, because I'm not nervous about speaking in front of people. I'm nervous about messing up God's word and not bringing Him the honor and glory that He's due.
It was our desire that when we left there, the church would be spiritually healthy and would be given to pastors who would follow us, who would continue to plant the seed. And we have been so excited to see that has happened.
Well, hello. It's so good to be with you today. I have to tell you, we all feel blessed to be a part of the fabric and the history of New Covenant. God has done such great things in our lives, and we've seen him work in the community with us, which is something that most of us can't even imagine. But one of my favorite things about New Covenant was being able to tell you each week these few words. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord smile on you and gift you. May the Lord look you full in the face and make you prosper. I love you guys and wish New Covenant nothing but blessings.